DWTV, at the heart of Europe.
The economic situation has deteriorated dramatically in Brazil and also in Uruguay. Is this the meltdown many feared would happen after the crisis in Argentina?
With respect to Uruguay,
The various South American countries are facing very different problems. What are the main differences between Brazil and Argentina?
There was panic. You could hear panic in the streets. As I say, I'm very close to the scene now. There are thousands of people in the streets. This is right in the middle of downtown Jakarta. There are many embassies around here. There are many foreign companies around here. It's been a prime target. There had been some very serious upscaling in the terror warnings. And in fact, 2 nights ago, I can tell you that the Australian embassy ball was suddenly switched with less than 24 hours' notice. 1,000 people, 1,000 expatriate Australians from the JW Marriott Hotel, which had been bombed before, because of specific information received. So this was in some ways expected, certainly by the senior diplomatic people at the Australian embassy, who seemed to me to be very concerned.
Jeffrey James in Jakarta, thank you very much for that update.
What's actually going on at Bertelsmann?
I think it's kind of a change in the general paradigm at the...
It would seem that Mr. Mittelhoff was on a collision course with the board. He wanted to float the company radical plans.
I wouldn't think so. I think...
What happens to Mr. Mittelhoff now? You know, there is now talk of him perhaps heading up Deutsche Telekom.
I don't think that he will join Deutsche Telekom because...
The most closely watched corporate earnings report today came from Nokia, and it was not good news. The world's leading mobile phone maker warned earnings this quarter will probably decline for the 4th quarter in a row. And it added profits are stagnating, the company pointing to Asian competitor Samsung, which continues to grab more of the market. Nokia shares dropped over 7%. Critics said that Weltecker's acceptance of the invitation compromised the integrity and independence of his office. To talk about the shake-up at the Bundesbank, I'm joined by Jürgen Pfister of the Bayerische Landesbank. Has this scandal damaged the reputation of the Bundesbank? Mr. Pfister.
The uprising on June 17, 1953 began in East Berlin after the government raised prices and increased workloads.
Over to Jeffrey now for a look at what's coming up with business news.
Geez, some great historic footage there, huh, Brian?
Truly.
The Brandenburg Gate. Every time I walk through the Brandenburg Gate, I am awestruck by the things that have happened there. You always get a certain kind of feeling. I'm Jeffrey James. This is Business. If you're hit by an asteroid, the insurance will not cover you. Just thought you'd like to know that. You just never know what's going to happen. Okay, Brian comes back at the other side of the break. I'm Jeffrey James. Goodbye from Berlin for now. And I'm Jeffrey James from the Business Desk. Please stay tuned right now for a world weather update. It is coming up next.
We leave you now with the latest headlines. Bye for now.